hopefully I'll be able to do that by Friday, okay, because tomorrow is a lockdown, so nobody is coming. But the links you can access, right, that I have shared, the video links.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So the particle in a box problem was only this much, But the reality is not like this. The reality is you need to have something like this. So only this much difference can make a lot of things very different for in terms of both mathematics and physics, and of course chemistry. So today our objective is to deal this problem. Okay, assuming that infinite box problem is already known to you. It is known to all of you. Okay, so today we want to discuss this problem, but we want to take help from here. So that's why it is important that you understand this problem. And I am assuming that you have understood. That's why I asked some of you whether you have done the exercises or not. So what help we'll take? So we'll again consider two cases. So this is my V0. Okay. So I'll work first in case E less than V0. Okay. And so how do I solve this problem? Because after that some equations will be written. But what is the way to solve this problem? Just anybody please tell. So what I will do is that I'll just to follow this book's notation, I'll use this notation. So this is my 0, okay? And this is my Vx. So 0, so this is my region 1, this is my region 2, this is my region 3. Okay. So first you have to write the Schrodinger equation in this region, then you write this, and then you write this, and then you join the hooks at these points. That's for all these problems, okay? So this is very important because from that, you see, that is not a very realistic stuff. You cannot put a chemical in this kind of a box. You understand? Atomic structure cannot be discussed by this kind of stuff. But we did this because it is mathematically simple for us. If I just tell you that, okay, let us first particle in a potential like this, we'll do that. But you will see that why we do not do it in the beginning. There are problems. So we'll slowly go there. So, okay. So what is my Schrodinger equation for my Vx? Let us write this. Vx is equal to 0. So x less than minus a by 2 and also x greater than a by 2. Otherwise, Vx is equal to V0. Okay. So this is in that region, minus a by 2 less than x less than a by 2. So that is my. Okay. So I request all of you to work it out. So please write the Schrodinger equation in the region 1 and see what is going on. Take 10 seconds to write it. Take 10 seconds to write it. I'll write it, but you do it in your own. So before understand what classical mechanics can tell us. What is classical mechanics going to tell you? It is going to tell you that as long as the particle is inside the box, here, inside the box, okay? So particle cannot come out of the box. It just can go this or this. The moment it collides with the wall, it will come back. And similarly, once it reaches this, it must come back. Okay? So it is always going back and forth motion with the same momentum plus, but with a different sign. Okay? But the magnitude is the same. So that is the particle, and between this and this, all the energies will be allowed. That is what classical mechanics is going to tell me. So I must I must expect some surprise. So maybe some of you already know the surprise. If you do not know, let us see what is there. So I am going to write my, just one, psi 1 x we should be right. So what is Schrodinger? Just very quickly. So let us write one of them, minus h cross square y same. I'll write d square dx square plus vx. So suppose I do this. What is my v? What is my v? लिखो रीजन 1 एंड रीजन 3 का श्रोडिंगर इक्वेशन लिखो सब, देखने से क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स नहीं होगा, right? Region 1 and region 3 is Schrodinger equation. You verify that they are actually the same, and region 2 will be different, right? Should there be a V0? So region 1 I have a V0, right? So V0, sorry, E psi. So just let us erase this. So I told you that region 1 and region 3 will be same because your potential is the same. Kinetic energy is the p square by twice m operator. So you can, but the region 2 will be different. So let us write the region 2 first. We will write in this form, psi 1 x equals to, I am just following some books, so let us follow these symbols, c to the power x, e to the power kappa x plus d e to the power minus kappa x. Right? You can do this. I have, in the previous class, I told you it's only a matter of I, which will be coming and going. Okay? So psi 2 x, I want to write this. So it will be e to the power ikx plus e to the power minus ikx, right? Write it in the sin x cosine forms. Okay? So what is my k? So I want to write this a sin kx. So this is kappa, this is k, okay? Sin kx plus b cos kx. And my psi 3, I want to use this. So I want to give the coefficient f and g. F e to the power kappa x again. So this kappa and this kappa should be same because the Schrodinger equation is exactly same. But you give different coefficients. So there will be a c. Oh, sorry. So that is my basic Schrodinger equation. Raw Schrodinger equation, sorry, not raw Schrodinger equation, the raw solutions from the Schrodinger equations in the 3 regions. Now I want to use physics. Okay, so that means I want to use the boundary conditions. Okay, so this is my inside story, this is outside, left side, this is my right side. Okay. Okay. So I have to write the expressions for k and kappa. K is root over twice me over h cross square, and kappa is, remember it is E less than V0. So I want to write in this form twice m into V0 minus E. Everybody can do this, right? Yes? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, very good. So please stay with me, Otherwise, I feel, you understand this room is, nobody is here. It looks like I'm talking to some, it's a monologue. So please, once in a while, just give some noise, okay? So now what is my boundary condition? Somebody please. Bolo. So this side is my x. So I started with a 0, okay? This side. So this side is the side of plus infinity, x goes, and that side is x goes to minus infinity. So what I must do? I must do something with this coefficient, the c, d, and f, g. What should I do? What should I do? Can I take all these coefficients? Let us see. c to the power kappa x, right? So this is for the x, right? X less than minus a by 2. So that means this side is responsible for x to the power minus infinity, right? So if I take x to the power minus infinity, what do I have to do? And similarly, if I take x to the power x tends to plus infinity, what I have to do? Because I just cannot take these raw portions. Some pruning has to be made. What do I do? That is what is my boundary condition, right? Can I take this guy? Can I take this guy in the solution?
No,
No. Very good. Why?
because if we'll keep x as minus infinity, then it will need an infinite value, and psi should be finite within the system.
Very good. Very good. So I must get rid of this guy. I cannot take. So I must make d is equal to 0. Thank you so much. Similarly, so what will happen to this guy? Is something there also?
Yes, sir. We'll have to make F0.
I have to make f0. Very good. What is your name?
Sanjay, sir.
What? Sansis?
Sanjay Agarwal.
Sanchay. Okay. So now, so this remains my solutions. Okay. Now I play a little bit mathematical tricks, So that is not very difficult. So I will leave this for an exercise because quantum mechanics में ज़्यादा mathematics लिखेंगे तो फिर physics chemistry पढ़ना मुश्किल हो जाएगा. ठीक है? So we'll do as much as is required. The rest will be done by you. Okay. So what we will see is that. So do you already see the difference between particle in an infinite box? So always contrast this problem. The real problem in quantum chemistry is that people can do a lot of mathematics, but the chemistry is vanished. And people do a lot of chemistry, but quantum is not there. So we have to make a balance, So we have to always translate equations into chemistry, and chemistry also has to be translated into equations. So I'll try to see, it is difficult. So what is the difference between this problem and this problem? If you recall, in this problem, you did not have to do anything called 1, 2, 3 inside the box. Right? Why? You did not have to worry about this guy because you said, oh, sub ek hai. Once you wrote v is equal to infinity, that means everything. So there was a ghost, but you did not have to worry because 0. Wave function was always 0. There was nothing to do. That is why you only had to work with only one region, which is the inside the box. Okay. But you see that now that you have this, you really cannot work that way. You have to consider. Okay. If that is the case, and also remember, depending on whether you took a 0 to x limit or minus x to, 0 to a means length of the box or minus a to plus a, you had a situation of symmetry. Remember the symmetry box you did? But either way, you saw that it was actually a sin x function, right? Root over 2 by a, some sine function, okay? Okay. So that was my particle in a box problem, and I saw that energy was n square h square over 8m square, right? That I saw, and n was taking values from 1 to etc. etc. So what is the difference here? Let us see. Already I see a lot of differences because this is the only thing which is actually similar. Ye sab jo aa gaya, this and this, these guys are completely new, which was not there. Right? Okay. So if I see that, then you need to do some. So I have very little, some little mathematics is there. So just do some algebra, okay? Because if I keep on deriving this class will be gone. So class 1, I have two solutions. Because you see, this is also a symmetric problem. I started with 0, minus a by 2, plus a by 2. There is a symmetry in the potential. And you have learned, I have told you, that if you have a symmetry in the potential, the H and P commutes. We have seen that in the previous class. Why? Because the Hamiltonian has kinetic energy operator which is symmetric because it is a derivative operator, square operator, and you also, if you have the potential Vx which also has symmetry, that means Hamiltonian with commute with Hamiltonian will also commute with the parity operator. Okay, so what does that mean? That means my solutions will have symmetry. So that means I have two classes of solutions. Okay, classes of solution, just like in the symmetry box, if you remember, one class of functions you called for sin x and another class of functions you called cos x, depending on what is the nth values. If you have 1, 3, 5, you have a class of solution. If you had 0, 2, we had a even solution. So we call it even parity solutions and odd parity solutions. Similarly, here also we have an even parity solution and we have an odd parity solution. Who will dictate that? So these conditions are very easy to, you basically start from here. So you take this guy. Okay, so one set of solution will be associated with this. Actually, that will be here, and another set of solution will be associated with this. Okay, so let us write the conditions. So you can work it out. So I'll write K. Let us see K. Yes, K tan A kappa over 2 equal to kappa. So this will be associated with the cos function b cos x, b cos kx. And this must also be associated with a is equal to 0 and g minus c equals to 0. So these are your basic conditions which you will get from the, and here you will have cot a kappa by 2 is equal to minus kappa, and then b and g plus c equals to 0. These are your basic mathematical stuff. Okay, so all I need to do is now just to hook the two sides. Okay, what does that mean? That means I'll use the same trick. So that means I will put the wave function in this region 1 is equal to, at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to minus a by 2 should be the wave function at region 2 at x is equal to minus 2. Similarly, x at a by 2 must be equal to psi 3x at a by 2. And you also do this pair of equations for the derivatives. That will give, that has given rise to this kind of stuff. Okay, so I can now simplify this. This is another exercise for you. So now to the power kappa x. Okay, so that will be, let us see, right? So b, don't worry about these equations. These you need to do. It will come trivially, no problem. A to the power a kappa over 2. Okay, so this is my x less than minus a by 2 region, and then a sine kx. So I don't need to write a sine k because this should be only b cos kx, and that is inside the box, so minus a by 2. And then the last one, g e to the power minus, so that should be b cos a kappa over 2 e to the power a kappa over 2 e to the power minus kappa x. So this is my x greater than a by 2 region. Complete solution for psi x for the even parity. So this is my class 1 solutions. After some processing, you will get this. Okay, and let us write the other guy, then we can have the discussion. So you can actually start writing at least one portion. You should, while I am writing all this stuff, you write what is the solution in the inside of the box, which should be trivial for all of you. Let us write. So psi x is equal to c to the power kx kappa x again, but you process it to be minus a sine a kappa over 2 or a kappa over 2 and e to the power kappa x. That is my x less than minus a by 2 region, can give a bracket, equals to this. I should be, this should be only, it is left for you g to the power minus kappa. So this is a sine a kappa over 2 e to the power a kappa over 2 e to the power minus kappa x. So this is my x greater than a by 2, and let us complete it now. Okay, so now we can open it for discussion. Okay, so this is my solution. What do I learn after all this stuff? Let us have some comment now or questions. I guess there are some students from physics background. Did you do this problem? Did you do this problem? Okay, you don't want to expose yourself. Okay, let us write it down. What we are doing now, we just want to find out the solutions. Solutions means not only wave function. I need to find out the most important question, what is the energy? Right? Condition that there should be an energy. That means, see, if this is less than V0, there is a possibility of bound states. Right? That is what you have seen, right? So if there is a bound state, that means I want to find out the condition, because classical mechanics has told you that you can take any energy in between 0 to, but we are just going to find out. You see the where is energy? Energy is lurking in this expression. So after some little bit of mathematical trick, you can find this. So eventually this set 1 solution will be coming from, that was the wave function, but now I am going for the energy, and that is my set 1. And set 2, let us, I think I need to erase this because there is no space anymore. So for the set 2, minus zeta cot is equal to over m. These are very trivial mathematical manipulations, but you need to do. Okay. Basically, you see that energy is sitting here in the zeta. The first one set of equation is this. This is a very interesting equation. And you have another equation over here. Right? So this is coming from set 1. So one of them is coming from set 1, one of them is coming from set 2. Right? You can write the wave function. But what I need to do is that I need to solve this equation to find energies. Certainly, all energies are not allowed. That's the first striking point. Right? So what are my energies? I need to solve this in a graphical manner. You see this equation. So what you do is actually you you define a function called P zeta. Let us for this guy. So P zeta is zeta cot zeta. and then you say q zeta. What is q zeta? Q zeta is this guy. Okay, so let us write the whole stuff this. So what you do is that you do a graphical solution of this problem. So let me show you a picture. Yeah, I hope, can you see this? I do not know how you can see this. Is it, can you see this? Let me hold it right to this. So you see, so I have actually done a P.
Sir, can you bring it closer?
No, we can't see. Yeah, you should.
Closer to
Bolo, bolo.
the screen. Bring it closer to the screen, sir. Screen, sir. Screen.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, please see that. So you see,
Sir, थोड़ा ऊपर.
okay.
हाँ, अब सही है, sir.
Up here. Okay, so
हाँ,
this,
sir.
yeah. So
Yes,
you
sir.
see, okay. So here is a one set of solutions. So these are called transcendental equation. Okay. This is a set of solutions. This is a set of solution. What is happening is that look at any of these guys. So basically you have a curve called P zeta. Okay. So you have a P zeta and Q zeta. So you have drawn this P zeta and Q. So these are your P zeta plots, right? For different values of, you see this zeta here in the left, in the x-axis, okay? And so you are taking the plots of P zeta for several things. This P zeta will be like this because you have tan and cotangent functions, and you are taking the intersection of this plot with the eta square is equal to 1, that kind of stuff. So it is the intersection points which are the solutions. You see that? So that is what similarly for the other solution also. So you can write PQ ho gaya, ab RS likh sakte ho. So you can take this curve, okay, and then you find out the intersection. So the interesting point is that the number of intersections are limited. Number of intersections of these two curve braces for either this set or this set is actually limited. That means you have only limited number of eigenstates. You have only limited number of states. That means you have a finite number of states. Mind you, for the infinite box problem, you actually said that n square h square over 8m square, and you did not tell where is the last value of n. Did you write? Where is the last value of n? You did not write, right? You did not ask even, because there is no n to it. But here I have, depending on my values of m v0 square. What is m? M is the particle mass. V0 what is? Let us remind, V0 is this. What is this? This is my minus a by 2, 2 plus a by 2. So this is my a, the length of the box. Okay. So depending on these parameters, you have only a finite number of states. Is that clear? So in that finite box has surprises for you, because all the energies are not allowed. First of all, there is quantization, but the number of states is also finite, limited. You have a limited number of states. Wave functions, how they look like. I am showing another book, because it is in color. So please see this, the yellow. So now you can see it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So can you see the difference now? What has happened? Before I tell you what is the biggest difference from this problem and the particle in a box problem that you have studied? You have drawn the wave functions in the particle in a box problem, right? Everybody has drawn that. So what is the biggest difference of these plots from that plot, that box problem in the wave function? You don't see any difference? थोड़ा ध्यान से देखो. If you cannot see this difference, that is very hard. That means as if you do not understand the difference between chicken and mutton. That is not true. All of you understand the difference.
Sir, is it that the wave functions are not going to 0 on the walls?
Then what is happening? If it is not going to 0, where is it going?
It's declining, but then it's going out of the, it's going after A.
It is, yeah, very good. That's what is the biggest difference. there is a this, that is the wave function. This is the length of the box. Sorry, this is the boundary of the box. Wave function has not become 0. Your wave function has gone beyond the boundary, even if the energy is less than V0. You see that? It was never possible in the particle in a box problem. Your wave function just stopped here. You just saw that those wave functions vanished there. But wave function did not vanish because you have a hooking problem. So because of this little changes in this box, your wave function has actually leaked in the classically forbidden region. You understand? Because you said that the side classical mechanics doesn't have any bearing on the wave function of the function of the solution to be outside this region. There is no way. It's a big forbidden place. But I see that the wave function has actually leaked, right? And also another interest, let me show you again. If you see this carefully, you will see that. So let us see. So this is your V0, this, okay? And this is your energies, okay? So as E is very, very less than E0, that means I call it strong bound, strong, right? And these are the most loosely bound. So E is comparable to V0, is close to the V0. And see how the wave function actually is decreasing. And also, it should not be seen, it should not be any confusing. Now, the wave functions forms. What do you see? You saw that kind. What you saw? You are inside your kx function, right? Region 2. This is my, so it was for even parity, either it is cos, or for odd parity, I have it is a sine function. So I have an oscillatory function. But in the outside, I have always been, I am e to the power kappa x function. You see that? This. ये तो हम कर सकते हैं. This is only a mathematical manipulation. But your understanding, but only this expression is good enough to understand what is going on. So it is an e to the power kappa x problem. And this side is e to the problem. So that is what you see. See this. This is the oscillatory nature of, but in the outside, you have an exponential decay, right? I cannot decipher a thing. The problem is that we have to talk, we have to discuss stuff. So please let us see what is the problem. What is the problem in the chat? If you don't want to, we can repeat. Let us continue. So if I go to the higher and higher states, you see that the fall off, I can call it the fall off of inside the boundary. The wave function is falling off, right? For this state, for this state, for this state, it is a falling off of the wave function in the near the boundary. Sir, the video is not of good resolution. Video is blurring. Okay, but the good resolution, it doesn't matter too much. You can see that this plot you can see. Yes?
No, sir.
This plot cannot be seen? Okay.
No, sir.
Let me see if I can draw, Chalo, ठीक है, इसको but at least this much we can remove, right? I can remove. Okay, so what happens? Let us see. Let us understand what is for the ground state. If you had a particle in a box problem, your wave function was something like this. It is not like this. I know my drawing is not good, but what is important to realize is that it was becoming 0 and then you had something like this. Now itself, for this problem, how much this wave function has changed? Let us understand this much. You see that this is my minus a by 2, this is my plus a by 2. Right? What I see is that in this case, my wave function is becoming like this. These points, the wave function actually, this is not zero. Your zero is this. Zero is this. Wave function actually did not become zero. That is the biggest problem. So wave function has not become zero and there is a finite probability. So this is your region 1, region 2, region 1 was this. Region 2 was for the, if you take the set 1 solution, it is this only, right? And region 3 is again e to the power minus kappa x. So in this region, wave function doesn't completely vanish. Difference. Let me draw one more. It's difficult to draw, you know, but I'll try. So the first excited state. So in this case, what did you see? Something like this. Okay, strictly zero. This should be in the middle also. Okay. So this is the middle of the box. So this is your first excited state, right? In the particle in a box problem. Now what will happen is that again this guy will not become zero because it will become like this for the particle in a. You see that? So it cannot go that far also, right? So that is the difference. That is what I call the leakage. And if you can see that, now this much, let us try to see. So the more you go to the higher states, means the top one, the fall much higher. That means here the fall off is slow. You know, the more you will go to the higher sides, you will see the fall off will be very strong, like this. Right? So this is what you will see that, and look at the energy spectrum now. So energy spectrum, okay, let us see if you can see this. Can you see this? The bottom picture, the energy spectrum. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you see is that, there is a branching in the wave function. There is one set of energies and they are corresponding to the even states. There is one set of energies which are corresponding to the odd state. Right? But the problem is that, you see, there is a finite number of states. So that means I can draw this. So that means, so you wrote, if your particle in a box problem, what did you write? You write n square h square over 8m square. Of n, so 1, 4, 1, 2, so it will become bigger. Right? There was no end to it. But now what happened is that I have this box. Right? As you can see that the number of states, so you will get some energy states, maybe this many, or even energy, sorry, even is always lowest. So even, that's it. So after that you have all the states which is continuum. That's, so E greater than V0 situation should be considered later. But let us first understand this. So in this portion, I see there is only a limited number of energy states, energies available, which are depending on the values of V0, A, and all this kind of stuff. Okay? Just wait a second. So let us have some question, if somebody has any question. Any question or comment? Who said that I do not understand anything? Can you repeat? Can you tell me which portion you do not understand? Bolo? Which portions are bothering you? Because we have almost, as far as our today's class is concerned, we have done half of the job, okay? But we have done this portion. As long as your energy is less than V0, the problem is solved. Now it is open for discussion. So we should go to the E greater than V0 situation now. So it is to have discussion. E less than V0 case is over. We are going to go to the E greater than V0 case. Please raise your question. See that, okay, if you do not have any question, so let me now remark that depending on these few parameters which you have in this problem, you can actually design your experiments to get miracles. If not magic, but miracles, because you can actually, that is what is at the heart of your nanochemistry. Those of you who are aspiring to be nanophysics, nano and etc. material science, you should realize. So there is no surprising the fact that if you make this kind of stuff, so whatever happened here is actually a mild form of barrier penetration. We are not calling it tunneling, because tunneling is generally taught in a different way, but I'll give you that problem. Form of tunneling which you have seen, that leakage of the wave function is actually a tunneling case. It is not very strong in this case, but it can be made strong by changing these parameters. The more you have the tunneling, the more you say that, oh, I see magic. That is actually a manifestation of quantum mechanics, nothing more than that. Okay, so let us see what we can do for the energy greater than V0. What do I do for the energy greater than V0? It should ring a bell to your mind, because I see that it is very closely connected to this problem. We actually did that for the state potential, which is having the second case E greater than V0. Okay, so connect. Okay, lot of similarities will be there. So in this case, I can write Vx. Let us change little bit of why I want to do that. So let us start your energy to be 0 here. Okay, let us take 0. So it's the same problem. Okay, I am just making it different because of your because of your E is in the call this minus V0. Okay, and I call this minus V0. This is, but the problem is still the same. Okay, only thing is that E is greater than. Okay, so and 0 everywhere else. Okay, so this is my minus A, this is again my 0, this is my plus A. Okay, I call this region 1, I call this region 2, I call this region 3. I do need to have region 1, 2, 3 again. Okay, so the solutions in region 1, 2, 3. Let us have 1 minute's silence. Please work it out and tell me the solutions. Anybody who wants to say, tell me the solutions? Psi 1, what is the solution in the Psi 1? Bolo? Okay, Psi 1 we want to write. So psi 2 C e to the power I k 2x plus d e to the power minus I k to x, and psi 3 is equal to f e to the power I k 1x. This is I. I have put all the g already. I have put it to be 0. Okay. Okay. So you see that I, I. That is the difference between your previous problem and this problem. Okay. So let us also give the expressions for K1 and K2. So K1 is root over twice M E over H cross square, and K2, so K2 is root over twice M E plus V0 ठीक है. So the rest is little bit of manipulation again. So what we should do in this problem? What should be interesting for us? You know, sometimes in a given problem, you need to know what you want to achieve. Where do you want to proceed? What is my final objective in this problem? In this case, what do you want to do? You see, when the potential, when the particle has energy greater, right? When the particle has energy greater than the V0, what happens is that you are actually interested to find out what is these are all unbound states, not like these states. Okay, the particle, you have a continuum state, right? Continuum. So when you have a situation like this scattering states, you want to find out what is the possibility of reflection, what is the possibility of transmission. Okay, so that is what is the objective. So that means you want to find out the reflection coefficients and yes. Okay, so I leave it to you as an exercise. R is what is, oh, somebody asked me a question in the WhatsApp. This reminds me now. Okay, let us answer that question. B over A, I think somebody is e to the power I alpha. Okay, it came like this. So when he said that, how is B square is equal to A square is equal to 1? Is the class, can the class answer this question? A problem? This problem was there in your potential step. Somebody please say. I do not know who asked this question, but please, what is the difficulty? Because if you have but the real difficulty was here. You should derive that. I have put in the red marks. But if you have assumed this to be correct, then what is the big deal? You just take B by A and B by A, make a modulus. So e to the power I alpha into e to the power minus I alpha, it will be 1. Right? And of course, we know that A is B by A. So if you have worked out the red marked question, this is a very trivial thing to do that, right? So B by A is equal to e to the power I alpha, it has been given, and it will come in the form, and in fact I cannot remember the coefficients, but you can always write it in the form like this. C is a constant, right? So your B by A was written in this form. This form can always be translated into this form because you can use simple, you know, is equal to R e to the power I phi, right? right? So what is R? R is equal to x square plus y square root over, and phi is equal to tan inverse y by x. So right, you can put that kind of x and y as 1 over c square and etc. to prove that it. Okay, I hope I was that question is answered. Okay, do you have a class now? We can continue or we have to stop it at this point? Hello? Sometimes I do not know if any of you are there or not. Show some signs, okay? Hello? Hello? No, sir, we do not have a class. Okay, so that means anybody has a class? Then we can finish this portion. That would be nice. I see a lot of chats. Okay, I wonder if somebody has written something. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, sir, no, sir. No, sir, we do not have a class. If anybody has class, let us continue then. So it would be nice to finish because we have closed in. So just let us write the expressions for the reflection and transmission, okay? So we can work it out that R in this problem is B by R whole square. Why? Look at this. So this is your AB. What is A? A is this. B is this. Okay? What is C and what is D? C is this. D is this. Okay? And F. F is what? F. So the amplitude of the reflected wave, which is given by the B, ratio of the amplitude of the reflected wave by the incident wave. Incident wave is given by A. So B by A is actually a measure of your reflection coefficient. Similarly, if I look at this portion, so the transmission is given by F. Remember, your K1 and K1 is same because this side and this side, right? As long as here, not this side, here and here, your frequency number, K1, wave number is same, right? But in this region, it should not be same because your V here, V यहाँ पे जो है, यहाँ पे वही है. But in this region, your V is not the same. You understand? So that is why you have K1, K1, also K1, but in this case, you will have K2 and K2, right? Okay. So reflection coefficient will be given by this expression. I should be able to write the transmission coefficient should be, so that means it should be the F by A, right? Because this is given by F, A, B, C, D. So F over A. So these are some clumsy expressions. We can write them. We'll write that. So I will write it in the simplified form. You need to derive it. 1 plus 4 K1 K2 divided by K1 minus K2 square sine square K2L. Okay. So that can also be written because eventually we want to see it in the terms of E and V. 1 plus 4E into 0 V0 square sine square K2L. Okay. Okay, and this guy will become 1 plus I may be wrong to copying, please check some books, if there is something wrong in these expressions, because copying is a very difficult job. I hope it is correct. Now the question is that what does it tell us? So here L is actually given by the length of the box. L is equal to twice A. So these are simplifications that you can do. But the question is that what it can tell us. You should also prove that, as it is always, what it tells me is given by this plot. Let me see if I can show you from this. Okay. So can you see this top plot in the top? Can you see it?
It's
Bolo?
not very clear, but it's visible.
You can see the left x-axis and y-axis, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see it. What is happening is that you have the t versus your y-axis is t and your a by v0. Remember what classical mechanics tells you is that after as long as E is greater than V0, okay, that means on the top of the barrier, okay, top of that finite box, all energies are again possible and energy should be continuous. You will have continuum states. So there is of particle being reflected. Particle will be completely transmitted. You see that? Why should the particle come back from the right to the left? Right? यहाँ पे तो कुछ भी नहीं है, ये तो नीचे है. So if your energy is like this, so why should the particle come back? Quantum mechanics, and that mystery you already saw in the potential state. So you can see that the probability of reflecting the particle is actually finite, which is so bizarre. Why should it become? Just like here we saw that particle can leak like this. In this case also we see that particle can reflect back. That is what is the meaning of this guy. So it is not zero. That means, so depending on these parameters, you can model, so much of modeling you are hearing all the times. So this is a modeling. You should devise your experimental setup to see where R is becoming 1, 0, etc., that kind of stuff, right? This is the most important difference, and that is what is reflected. You see that your T is not becoming 1. Sorry. Your transmission coefficient is not becoming 1, which is what I expected. But there is a problem. You see that the transmission coefficient is actually very fluctuation in the transmission coefficient. And when it becomes 1, if your energy is 0, look at this plot. If your E is equal to 0, right, your T is also 0, what I expect. Right? If your E is equal to 0, I expect that T to be also 0. Right? There is no mystery here. But the problem is that I see that as my E increases, the T also increases, and there is a E by V0. Remember, this is your E by V0 is equal to 1. What is the meaning of E by V0 is equal to 1? It is very close to V0. So it is only when E by V0 is very large, then I see that transmission coefficient is trying to be becoming like 1. You see that? There is no fluctuation in the transmission coefficient. When E by V0 is very large, you should be able to prove all these equations. So these are the limits of this expression. So that means if my V energy is very, very higher than V0, then only I see that it actually tells me what I expect from classical mechanics. You understand? So that is a very important difference. And where is this minimum coming? These are little bit mathematical details you can find out from the notes of the wave function, right? So read a good book. We do not have time to discuss all these stuffs. So today we have left many, at least 5-6 expressions for you to derive. Okay, so you should derive that. So I think we will conclude here. So let us summarize. Zero gave me very interesting stuff. I explained many times. You will have a finite number of states. Your wave function will leak, and you will have a solution which is symmetric. There will be even parity solutions, and odd parity solutions. Okay, you need to do graphical solutions, all this kind of stuff. Your equations will be governed by transcendental equation. Features of this part of this problem. And when you make E greater than V0, you see that there is a finite possibility of the particle being reflected in the back, in the left side, which is completely unexpected for me from quantum mechanics, from classical mechanics. But I see that if my energy is equal to 0, transmission coefficient becomes 0. But when my energy is otherwise not so very large from V0, in that region, there is a finite possibility of reflection. But if I make energy very, very larger than V0, then I see that transmission coefficient takes that value of 1, which I wanted always. These are the physical meanings of today's discussion. What we have to do in the next class is that I will just briefly, we have already discussed tunneling problem several times. But the classic tunneling problem, the barrier penetration, will be like this kind of a problem. Okay, so it is very, this is the classic tunneling problem that we'll write very briefly, and then we'll move to that. So what is next? Let us come to the benzene molecule, as you have always said. What is the next? I have to change my box, no matter. So, but you also realize that size of the box can be so interesting if you make this kind of box. My again going hayward. You know, it will be so difficult for me to do this. So that is why. So if you make a periodic stuff, so this kind of stuff, you know, those of you who are interested in solid state chemistry, you should have a situation like that. So you can see that how much difficulty it can, right? The take home message is that changing the size of the potential may be very trivial for you to do in the blackboard. Both from quantum mechanics, nothing is easy. Okay, and if you think that there is any other way to deal with this problem, I have to tell you that there is no other way. So it is necessary to derive these equations and understand its implications. Okay, so in the next class we'll do the tunneling problem and we'll make our movement little bit better. From this kind of box, we'll make it. Let us come to an atom which is actually more or less like a sphere. Okay, so we'll come to the circle. You understand? Okay, so in the next class we'll discuss what happens to the particle's motion in terms of a circle. Okay. Okay, I think with that we'll stop and I will wait for any comments or anything you want to say. Those of you who wanted to have the class in the blackboard, are you happy? Or you should do? Is it better?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then we'll do it. Now we'll continue to do this. And I have opened and, okay, let me also announce this. I have opened a Gmail account for this class, okay? So the CH also CH31 DCS, all small, at gmail.com. And I remember somebody wrote another comment about upload. I'll do it in the by Friday because tomorrow lockdown. I told that he would do it. Apart from that, I think I have addressed all your comments. Sitabro Mandal. Okay, so I think we should quit now. Okay? Okay, so let us see you then. I'll see you then tomorrow. Okay? Okay, I'll see you then tomorrow. To write, you write in that Gmail. No problem. Can you please type the Gmail? Okay, can you please type the okay, so let us put the chart. Yes, I can type it. CH3103 and then DCS. Okay, at gmail.com. That's the account. Okay. So take care and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?